Well, we had more assists than I think we've had ever and a half, and we were just moving the ball, and everyone was moving in the offense, and that really helped us get into a rhythm and allowed us to make our shots. So
I can't speak to Harvard. Don't know what they were doing. We're just excited that we're in this position, and we just weren't going to squander the opportunity that was presented to us. And this is the way the Ivy League goes. It's an amazing competitive event that goes on every year, and whoever runs the gauntlet and ends up with 3 losses, and this is what happens. So yeah, I mean, obviously Harvard was in a position to win it, but any given weekend these things happen. It happened to us midway through. It happened to them in the last weekend. This is how it works. It's not a linear sort of experience where you just keep going and you're going and you're going. I mean, there's lots of bumps in the road, and that's what happens. I think that the Harvard game. Well, we're a very young team. A lot of our players have not had significant playing time, and after the Harvard game, we changed our style a bit. We did some significant changes, and it was something that was reflected through the entire Ivy League season, to be honest. And each weekend, this team grows. That's why it's an amazing team to coach, to be honest. I've had a blast, and they're so pliable and they're so willing, and it shows in what they do. So credit to them that they never gave up. There were times when no one had any faith in us, and I told them in the locker room, everyone that believed you could do it is sitting right here in this locker room. We knew we could do it. We just a matter of when the pieces got put together. Now, I know this is happening every single game. Every single game something like this happens, and every single game it comes down to our defense. And I told them that if it comes down to defense, we will be fine. And it came down to defensive stops, which they got, and then there was some block shots and hanging on to it, and it came down to defense, and it did, and that was our identity. We had no identity early on because we didn't know who we were. Tough schedule. We opened up at Iowa. We're playing Colorado. We're playing Virginia Tech. We're playing Marquette, and those experiences paid off for us because we grew on the court. So yeah, we sort of know it's going to come back.
Unfortunately, it's if I knew why that happened to us, I would have fixed it a long time ago. But it has been happening to us a lot. Where we are playing not to lose, playing tight. And then, you get yourself in that underdog role. Kind of, I look at Dartmouth, and I think Chris is an unbelievable coach, but I think Dartmouth came into the year with less expectations than we did. And that's, I'm sure Chris would tell you, but I think it's easier to be in that role than it is to have won the title and be picked to win the title again. And I thought we played tight because of that just about all year.
Yeah, well, we basically played the way we should have been playing the whole game. And with this team, we've shown a lot of fight all year. I think that everyone really believed that we were going to come back. Just came up a little short. I don't think it was different from their point, but it was different for us, definitely. I think we were more aggressive, and it wasn't, we weren't going back on our heels, we were attacking them more. And I think we were looking for our shots was really important.